Mayuresh Joshi of Angel is also with us. Mayuresh, good afternoon. Quick thoughts on Cholamandalam first, where we had the numbers just about half an hour back.
Afternoon, Anuj. So I think this is one stock that I've liked for a period of time, and the numbers have been astounding in my opinion. Very strong disbursement growth. If you look at the AUM growth, equally strong, and at the same time, with such a stupendous growth, the asset quality pressures on a quarter-on-quarter basis, both on the GNP and the net NPA front, have actually come down. On the other hand, again, I think the expectations in terms of the AUM growth going ahead, there is strong belief that a 15-18% AUM growth can be maintained, to say the least, along with stable asset quality ratios, which should provide stability both in terms of the reported NIMs and the return ratios that it posts. Again, on the price to adjusted book, even if I take an adjusted book of around 425 rupees for FY20, it does trade around 4 odd times on that valuation parameter. But again, looking at the numbers that this company has been posting, specifically the growth seen in vehicular finance, and again, I think the expectations that we largely have, I think investors who are holding on to the stock from low level should continue holding, but we remain and maintain a positive.
Okay, Mayuresh, I think we've just got about 2-3 minutes left. So very quickly, Mayuresh, call on RIL. Obviously, it's also getting into its earnings this week.
I think strong numbers we should come through specifically in its core segments, but the interesting commentary would also be focused around what happens with the Geo Capex and the plans thereof. So again, expecting a reasonable set of numbers to come in both from the petchem as well as the refining business. Though I think the kind of competition intensity you've seen, the data ARPU specifically for Geo, might get curtailed a tad bit, but generally I think the numbers should be quite reasonable in my opinion.
Okay. Mayuresh, your favorite pharma stock for now?
So Ipca Labs would be something that I like. The domestic formulation business has held up pretty well for the company, and the cash flow yield from the domestic formulation business is holding up their overall valuations on an SOTP basis. As far as their export business is concerned, the 3 concerns on the FDA observations on 3 of their plants is obviously playing truant. But a large element in terms of the remedial costs that they have incurred and any breakthroughs that they probably get over the next few quarters is going to be a big win-win. The third angle obviously is going to be these IMF contracts, the anti-malarial contracts, and that obviously will abet their overall earnings portfolio as well. So again, I think the cash cow is the domestic formulation business, which is growing at a very healthy pace. And even from a valuation perspective at these levels, I think it looks pretty attractive. So any decline onto the stock, in my opinion, becomes a very good buying opportunity for long-term investors.
Okay. All right, gentlemen. We'll leave it on that note. Thanks very much for joining in and taking us through market close today. We need to take a quick break on that.